How many languages do you know? I think I will say with hola, hi, bonjour, bonjour. Okay. Oh my gosh. I hope that you're doing great. While we wait for the audience to have a seat over there, let's put you guys for some music. Let's just set you up for some music. This is such a beautiful song in case you need to boost your self-esteem and in case you're feeling like very insecure about your body, um, your weight, and just yourself in general. Like the song is called I Am Worth It. And I'm going to be leaving you a link of my Spotify so you guys can go ahead and follow me there, and I can continue to be that source of inspiration and light just when you need it the most. Um, if you have been dealing with grief lately, I have a song that is called Who Made Your Heart. And you know, everybody that you lost, they are alive every time that you love because they were made out of love. So you're gonna feel even closer and connected to the people that you lost when you love. And that song is gonna remind you of it. That we have almost um, every circumstance. I will continue to release new music. So I am going to share with you my Spotify before we start this Q&A. It's all about my experience of having my wisdom teeth removed and how this is actually is going to happen again tomorrow. So if you're curious about it and you click on this because you're like, I wonder what is it like, or you're gonna get it removed next week, next month, next year, and you're just wondering what can you do, like what to expect and how to calm down the nerves. If you want me to do a video like that I can speak more in depth of something in specific, make sure that you let me know. Um, so right now, I'm gonna leave a link to my Spotify. Um, so you guys can find the song that I'm going to play as we wait for more audience to gather over here. Hi. By the way, the thumbnail of this video is the voice. You're probably like, oh, what to expect after wisdom tooth removal? And then you see the voice, you're just like, I have to click there, you know, because I'm curious about it. That's the intention, to get you curious. So you click on the video and I can bless you. And let me show my face a little more because I noticed that there's not so much lighting here. That's okay. Hold on. Let me add in the chat over here my Spotify. Hold on. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Spotify. So now I'm gonna just play you a little bit of my song, I'm Worth It. You are worth it. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Let's just play it on and wait for more people to join. You are worth it. Look at her hair, how it shines. Golden boys there, never minds. I'm watching her legs and how they move. They're telling me we'll never look at you. Hold on a step, swallow the fear, and then hold me on these tears. The result against my face. Maybe then someone will stay. 'Cause you are worthless without sun-kissed skin. And I'll be like, hey, I need somebody. piel perfecta de like sun-kissed skin. Necesita verte como ella eres una realidad. No te critiques, tú eres perfecta. No tienes que ocultarte más. I'm writing. Ah, this is so cool. I like talking to you like this. So fun. Yes, you see, you get this VIP treatment, just because you're so nice. And anybody before we play the song, actually, I have to look for it because it's very in like my files, and okay, yeah, I got it. So the song is called Please Don't Change. I will release it soon, back again. And it's about the pressure that we feel of hearing a lot of opinions about us, like people encouraging us to change, people encouraging us to just go and thirst after fame and wealth. Fame and wealth is not bad. It's just when you fall in love with it, when that is the only thing that you're seeking, you're not even taking care of your mental health, your depression, or anything else that is going. You're completely abandoning yourself and trading the essence of who you are for it. That's where the problem comes. Just like God says, the love of money is the root of all evil. And I love the song. It's amazing. The song is written from God through me for the actor Cody Lindley. I'm not sure if you have ever heard about him. He's the one that was on Hannah Montana, and he played Jake Ryan. Brian or Ryan, I forgot. But such a great job he did there. And so I make reference of the show in the song, which is very cool. And you're gonna love it. The song, I wanted it to be very slow tempo, but I will record it again and do something very cool, very sweet. And if you're having a headache, if you're having a stressful day, stressful time, the atmosphere of the song, it is so anointed that you just want to fall asleep to it. You just want to rest. So this song, without the vocals and everything else, it can also be used when you're spending time with God. So this is why I wanted to design everything, every single aspect of it. You're gonna be able to feel my essence. Hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know if you're still here so you don't miss the song. Even though I'm gonna allow people to hear the song through this live, but I will make sure that I also do like an official release once again. I took the song out of the platforms because my artist name was getting confused with the name of another woman, and that was causing a lot of confusion, and I didn't like what was going on, so I needed to get the song out of there and then release it through a different distribution team and just kind of like start the whole process again. But I will allow you to listen to the song. Hopefully you enjoy it. I'm just making sure that you're live because sometimes this doesn't update me quite live. Like I can see people coming in, people coming out, but it's not that like in the live. I can see it maybe after a minute that someone left or someone is saying, let me know. I'll wait. Let me know if you're there. Crowning Glory. What is your name? I like that username. I'm gonna wait. Hopefully it's still there so I can show you the song. Okay. Oh, I'll just play the song, and then if I see that you're back, or if you give me any signs that you're watching this live right now still, then I will just play it back over again. Let's go for it.
Blessed she who has believed that the Lord fulfill her
Anytime I have a headache, I listen to it and I'm just like, oh, I'm in heaven.
At the stars, and wonder if you're thinking tirelessly about the legacy, the purpose of your heartbeat. Feel the thunder, do you hear his voice? So heavenly, it's God saying through me. Please don't change, no, stay the same. Don't you don't be like the other boys who only care about building their name. Don't be like the other boys who spend all of their life thirsty for fame. Don't you be like them. Carrie, don't you be like them.
Oh, thank you.
You really slayed them on those zombies in that show.
That's reference to the show, however. Just to change it up a little.
She really shines with all her heart. She knows God shows you from the start. He knows your name. When you find your perfect helpmate, she gave me space to breathe. Space to breathe. And they got spirit names. You sing love. And when you hear the sound of my voice and his voice, can we make your heart leap for joy? And please don't change and stay the same. You're perfect just the way you are in his eyes, and hers for him. The great I am, greater is the one in you than in this whole wide world. Have you ever noticed the way that the stars shine, the way that the rays crash? Have you ever noticed the sunrise every morning? And have you ever noticed a baby laughter and how the flower grows? Have you ever wondered how fate is proof worth more than gold? Please don't change, stay the same. You're perfect just the way you are in his eyes, and search for him. The great I am, greater is the one in you than in this soul before this song reaches to the end. Give me one more minute just to say please don't change my stay the same. Don't be like the other boys who only care about building their name. Don't be like the other boys who spend all of their life thirsting for fame. Oh God Almighty, Lord, I thank you. Many at the sound of my
I love it. Can't wait to release it again and do something new with the song. I'm so happy that you love it. As you can tell, it has so much space for you to just close your eyes and feel that connection with God, that connection also with nature that God gave us. And also it just keeps you like thinking, like have you ever even noticed a baby laughter, how the flower grows, focus on things from above, like God calls us to do, from things from above, and not get so caught up with the fame, with the wealth and everything else, the worries of this world. Disconnect from it. So that's like the song is like so anointed to the point that you just forget about your worries and everything else. You're having a headache, it's completely gone. Like really, every time that I'm feeling sick, I listen to it, and I'm just like, this is healing me. And of course, I wanted to add a moment that I make a reference to the show just to change it up a little bit. Just not to make it about the same thing constantly, but change it up and adding a little flavors on it. So I wanted the song to be that slow, that long. It's perfect. And also the song without the vocals, I'm planning to like create a playlist inspired of that, a playlist that we can use to meditate in the word of God, to just like bring on those affirmations, as you were saying to me, but in the presence of God, not like affirmations based on our feelings and emotions, but in the spirit of God, because He wants us to activate in our mind. So God wants us to activate in our minds, the outcome that we want to see, but we have to speak. We have to speak all it for. But what society usually do is that they speak it from a place of being superstitious, based on luck and based on the energy of the universe. No. It's like you have to be specific what power you're calling for. And when it is the presence of God, that's when the manifestation happens in God's timing. So we have to make sure that we discern from both of them. And this is why I want and I will create a playlist, maybe of a whole hour that you can use and just use it to meditate and connect with God. And add your prayers right there. I feel like that would be so cool to do. So Please Don't Change allows me to do that. Hopefully you love it, and hopefully you don't miss the release. I'm planning to do something like new with the song, like release it and maybe release another version that can allow me to even bring more life to the song. But I'm so happy that you loved it. It's a little slow, like I'm not able to see the chat exactly when it happens, in case. Let me modify the chat over here. And well, to everybody that is going to catch the replay of this live, and maybe you click on the video because you're curious about how is it like getting your wisdom tooth removed. That's happening to me tomorrow, but not for the first time, so I feel very confident about it, but a little nervous, I have to say. Well, listen, if your tooth is like about to fall off, that it's weak and it's already like a little off, it's not going to hurt as much. And you might not even need stitches, depending on how much space you have, depending on what going to be the choices of your dentist, right? But let's just say that your teeth is not falling out, it's very in the root. Well, it doesn't mean that you will need stitches, but possibly you will. And what happens with this is that sometimes they might be able to cut in the gums if they don't have so much space. Usually they do that when the tooth is like in a horizontal position, like it's just born like that, or it just got like this, and then between it has the other teeth in the traditional form. So basically it doesn't have so much space in between, because this is gonna be like that and the other one like this. So in the middle of it, you might have, I don't know how to pronounce that, that thing that eats your teeth and makes it fall out, that caries, I think it's called. And that's what happens because you don't have enough space. So even if you flush it, even if you keep a great hygiene over there, it still happens because you don't have enough space. So that's something that you need to know from the start. Don't wait until it's hurting to go to the dentist, like always be shaking it up and ask and be like, hey, I don't have so much space here. I think that the best thing is to remove it. Make sure that your dentist is somebody that listens to you, that respects you, and that is willing to give you the best advices. Because sometimes you come across dentists that is like, no, you don't need to remove it, and you're just like, I'm not able to flush it so good. What are you waiting for? So my teeth can fall off. Sometimes you're gonna come across people like that, and it's unnecessary. There's so many amazing dentists out there. Yeah. So, so what to expect? Like, let me explain to you from the start. Um, let's just say that just now we got the wisdom teeth removed or any other tooth, right? And once it's removed, you really want a blood clot to be formed over there. So you're gonna get a lot of blood. That's why you're bleeding. Obviously, you're human and you're alive. But the thing is that you have to keep that blood there, the blood clot, right? Otherwise, if you start, for example, sucking with a straw, if you rinse up, if you brush your teeth, if you're doing exercise, it might increase the blood levels, and that might push the blood clot, maybe. I don't know. But the thing is that the blood clot can actually fall if you're not careful. And you don't want that to happen, because then you're going to have a dry socket. And a dry socket, basically everything is like not going to have, it's going to be dry. And then the process of healing is not really going to be healing at all. And it's gonna cause the dry socket, and that is a lot of pain, because I think that you have like a bone exposed. Because remember that your body is also designed to heal. You're gonna go through a natural process that if you don't let the blood clot be formed, you're gonna go through a lot of pain, and you are at risk of getting infection. So avoid that. So you need to learn the ABC of everything before you get your wisdom teeth removed. Now, in my country, they don't quite numb you. You don't fall asleep when they remove it. Everything is like live. And maybe if you're from the US, maybe they do numb you, and you're just like, you wake up and you're just like, that's it. Oh yeah. But here, no. Here it's like awake, unfortunately. So what is my advice when they are about to remove it? First, you're going to feel the needle that is going to numb you with the anesthesia, right? And the needle hurts a little bit. Imagine somebody making like a little scratch that you feel like is deeper, the little scratch like deeper in your skin, like that. Kind of like that, but it's just like for a few seconds. Then all the area is gonna fall asleep. That's another way of saying, it's gonna get numb. And well, so it hurts a little bit, the needle, unless you are just like used to it, but if it's the first time, that might be the part that you get a little anxious. What I will recommend is that you open your mouth wide and you keep it like that. You close your eyes, you focus on your breathing, and by the time that you're almost counting, like for example 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, maybe at 4 they already injected that. So focus on the numbers and closing your eyes. That's usually what I do, and it helps me a lot. What else? And wow, how does it feel to be awake while they remove it? Do you feel anything? Well, you feel your entire mouth almost like numb, basically, from the anesthesia. By the way, if they start pulling and you still feel the nerves attached to the tooth, you need to ask for more anesthesia. And this is something that you should have a talk with the dentist, the person that is doing the procedure, and be like, hey, if I give you signs that it's hurting when you're pulling, you inject more anesthesia. Okay, that even 3, I think they can 3 or 4. I don't know. I'm not a dentist, but I can give you advice based on what happened to me. That the first injection, he started to pull, and I still felt it. So I told him more, and then more again, because I couldn't. That was horrible pain. Then after that, you don't feel anything. Now, when in the pulling, this is why it hurted me. I closed my mouth. Like, who closes their mouth when they're removing the wisdom tooth? Me, Don't do that. Keep it wide open, because in the process of you closing your mouth and he's pulling, it's going to hurt because you're adding pressure, and your nerves attached to it, you're going to feel it. At least I did. Now, what else I did? He's pulling, and I'm pulling backwards. Don't do that. Don't pull backwards. I know that sounds stupid. Like, why would I do that? I don't know. I was defending myself. I was like, no. He's just like pulling it out. Um, so this is a very graphic advice, but it's gonna help you a lot. And everybody else that is clicking this video and watching the replay, or you're gonna come in and see it live, however that may be, you know. So keep your mouth wide open. If you want to do maybe exercises with your jaw to relax your jaw as much as possible, because this is something that you really want to be doing before they remove it, since you're not going to be able to move your jaw so much. So make sure that you do that. Now, what else? Make sure that the painkillers that you have, you don't do any allergic reaction to that. I cannot take Advil, Tylenol, ibuprofen, and nothing of that. I can take something that is called Nexar. That's the one that I took when I had an infected cyst that we thought that it was breast cancer, and it was not. I know, this has been crazy. I've been from that trial to the other one, but finally we were able to like erase the pain and everything else. And I'm very grateful with God that I didn't end up the other way. Now, what else can I say to help you or help anybody else that might be going through that? And you can just share them this video. Why not? I will say, have an ice bath right away. You're not going to feel the need to have it once they remove it because you're not feeling anything. But the anesthesia effects is going to be gone soon, very soon, as soon as you can tell, as soon as you can even imagine. Don't wait for it. They removed it. Get it out of your purse or somebody else's purse, wherever you have it, your little bag, whatever, and put it exactly in the area that is hurting you, whether it's here and here, but make sure that you also put it under your jaw over here. That is gonna help you a lot. Don't wait for it, no, because you're gonna get swelling anyways. That your face is swelling even though you don't feel the pain, but if you put it in time, you're going to heal so much faster. Okay. Try to after 24 hours, try to have maybe warm water, not that you flush it so much, but warm water, just to relax your gums a little bit. Do not touch over there. Don't give yourself gums massage with your finger. You can cause the blood clot to leave, and it can cause a dry socket, right? So have a little table next to your room with goose. I don't know how to say this. What you put in your over here, so you bite on it. Oh yeah, that. Please bite on it as soon as they finish removing your wisdom teeth. The first 30 minutes, and even if you have to again keep biting it, but not that hard. Okay, don't do like this, just softly. Because this is going to prevent you also from having a dry socket, because you're going to keep the blood there, and that's what you want. And also, you're going to feel the need of spitting a lot. Don't do it. Don't do it. Maybe get cotton and dry it, and don't do it. I'll repeat it again. Don't do it. It's going to hurt you later on. It might hurt you. It might not. So all of these advices, I feel like, on YouTube, you can find a lot of advices, but I think this one is very graphic and it's very straight to the point, and it's based on someone that already has their wisdom to remove. By the way, the painkiller, don't wait to take it for so long. I am going to take it before. After I have a strong breakfast, I'm going to take it before. And then basically 20 minutes before they start, because usually my painkiller starts reacting in my body after 30 minutes. So I'm already having that. It's called Nexar, but ask your doctor first, because you might be allergic to some ingredients of that. Nexar is called. What else? Oh yeah, after one day, maybe the cold things are not gonna be able to numb some soreness that you will feel, So warm, if you have the ice pot that you can put in the microwave, only the material that that you can put there, you know. Or if you don't have that, just get a towel and put it warm. That will help you, or cold. But I recommend that in the second day you don't use cold. You use warm, something warm, because the cold is not really gonna do so much unless it does to you. Go for it. What else? Avoid eating hard things. That's what I recommend. Go shopping a day before. I am going to be eating a lot of baby food, like the soft baby foods, the fruits ones, some things that I know that is gonna do good to me, that I'm not gonna starve, you know, and eat a lot in the breakfast on the day that they're gonna remove it. Eat all that you can, because you're not gonna be able to eat maybe for the entire night. I don't know. I don't recommend it. You want the blood clot to, that's your objective, to form. So what else? Does it hurt when they're gonna remove the stitches? It depends on how sensible your gums are. I use this mouthwash, but because I'm able to use a mouthwash, not that I'm going to go and you know, but I'm able to use a mouthwash at least when I'm able to open my jaw. This is like on the third, fourth day. Yeah, right. That is gonna relax my gums, you know. And also something else, I'm gonna ask my dentist. This is not a medical advice at all, okay? I'm going to ask her if I can use local anesthesia maybe on the third day, if I, like, maybe near it, you know what I mean, like near it, local anesthesia, in case I'm having a pain that is connected to a nerve or something very, very painful, you know, that I'd be like, I need to use it. So I'm gonna ask her if that's okay, if that's safe to do. I'm not telling you to do this, because I still need to ask my dentist, but I think that we can do it. I don't know. I'm not a dentist, so this is not an advice. This is not medical advice at all. Everything that I'm saying is not medical advice, but it is based on all that I did to avoid a dry socket, you know? And the anesthesia one, I don't know. I'm gonna ask her, but I'm indeed gonna do it. Like, at least on the third day, I will add a little anesthesia, like near the gum area, just in case, if it's necessary. I doubt that it's gonna be, but just in case, you know, just in case. Of course, it's not that I'm gonna go and touch the blood clot with my finger, you know, but just around the area, maybe numbing it so I wouldn't feel so much pain. It might help. But I don't know if I can do that, because I don't know the consequences, you know. So I will ask the professionals how you should too. And test the different painkillers, because some painkillers might help you for something, but the other ones might not even help you for this. The one that I use that is called Nexar, it helps you for everything. Any single pain that you have, is like, it's good. That you shouldn't drink it every day. It's not something that you can drink every day, yeah. But it does help me in that. It's the only one that I can drink that I do not do an allergic reaction to. So make sure that you speak this with your doctor. And yeah, you know, and does it hurts when they remove it? Not really, but you do feel a little bit of discomfort. You might bleed a little bit, depending how sensible your gums are. Then what is it that you feel after all that starts healing? You feel like something is stuck there. Like, you can feel it, and you feel this emptiness, and you're just like, what? By the way, I didn't like to use this area to eat. I mean, this one, because I removed the upper and the one that is down. I didn't want it to do that because it was still sensible. So try to eat when you can eat, right? On the other side. That will be my advice when it comes to that. A lot of tea to relax. And then when you already know that you have the blood clot, you know, and you're maybe in the fourth day or five, you know, try to do neck exercises, because it's a long time that you're going to have to spend in a position so it doesn't remove the blood clot. And don't do exercise the same day. Nothing that can increase your blood pressure or increase the level of blood that is going to come out. And make sure that you eat so you don't pass out. Make sure that you eat and you stay away from anybody that is eating hard things, because you're going to be like, oh, I want to eat something, and then it's going to hurt. And I recommend that you have local anesthesia with you. If you talk to your dentist. I recommend that you have local anesthesia that you can use only if you're not allergic to that and you know how to apply it. And if you spoke with your dentist and this is something that we can actually do, I have no idea. I doubt that we cannot. I mean, on the first day, no, because you're supposed to be calm. But maybe on the third, fourth day, or in case of an emergency, that's something that I'm planning to do, and I'm ready. I already have too little of them. But I will ask my dentist first, as I said again. I doubt that we can, but since I'm not a dentist, let's not invent so much. Let's not be making mistakes that we can avoid. But hopefully you have loved these advices when it comes to your wisdom tooth removal. If you're somebody that you just got live and you want to hear my tips and advices on wisdom teeth removal, not as a dentist, I'm not a dentist, but I did got it removed last year, the upper one and the one down, let me know. And I will just repeat again, or you can just simply go on the beginning of the video and watch it all over again. In the beginning of the video, you're gonna see more me singing and showing like the songs that I have. You're gonna be able to find my Spotify through the chat, but I'm also gonna leave it in the description after this video is over. And let's see what else I can do here. I'm speaking about wisdom tooth removal, my experience and advices and all that. How to avoid a dry socket. What is a dry socket? How can you help your body form the blood clot better so you don't get a dry socket, so you don't have a lot of pain, because it's a horrible pain. And how the wisdom tooth removal procedure is so different for everybody, because it depends on the positions of your teeth, if it's vertical, horizontal, or what is the situation. So yeah. Let me wait a little bit just in case there's somebody else that I can bless. It doesn't have to be about the wisdom tooth. I can pray for you or something. Something else we can do here. Let's wait a little bit more. If you see that I don't see whatever you're typing live and I'm not responding at the same time, it's because it's a little slow here. Very slow. So yeah, and also I'm speaking a lot today because tomorrow I'm going to go through my wisdom tooth removal. And it's not in a horizontal position. I'm just like, not again. I want to do it tomorrow because it's just like, I've been through so much pain lately because of it. My ears, oh my God, what is this? My ears was hurting. I have migraine. My hands were shaking because of the pain. Everything, I know. It has been horrible. I woke up recently, 4 days ago. 12 a.m., something like that. And then I fell asleep and woke up on 6 p.m. on the next day. That's how much I haven't been able to sleep because of the pain. So this Friday, tomorrow, hopefully we are able to remove everything that doesn't need to be there anymore. And like I said, get ready to have the painkillers that are right for you. And something very important, pray. God is amazing at taking away the pain that I feel sometimes. So I'm planning to do a lot of praying to Him. I think I'm gonna go now because I'm hungry, and I just want you guys to catch the replay. Or maybe you're gonna see it later on. So thank you so much for watching. If you love this video, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that you turn the post notification on, because there's a lot of people that have subscribed and they're not watching the videos, or they're not interacting as much as before. And I need to understand how many of you are interested in passive income, how to make passive income from home, because I started to do videos like that, prayers, music, like I need to know so we can make the contents different each time. So go and talk to me, comment, interact, and let me know. Thank you so much for subscribing. Make sure that you share my contents. Make sure that you stay supporting me. If you support me, you're also winning with me. So thank you so much for everything. Everything. I'm going to be leaving a link in the description of this live stream where you're gonna be able to find a link. I just said that. I'm so tired. A link where you're gonna be able to find all my social media and my Spotify and everything else. Well, bye.